Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here. It's a Monday and it's hopefully getting cooler.
This is Linda. I am Cameron. We're going to go over what sold in our online store. Today is Monday, so this is going to be one day of sales. So we sell stuff online on platforms like eBay, Mercari, Depop, Poshmark. These items are items that we found at garage sales, thrift stores, and estate sales. We'll show you Monday's sales first, then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And at the end, you'll see a profit breakdown. First, Linda, how did we do on Monday?
Not so good, Cameron. We actually only had 11 sales for just around $290.
11 sales isn't too bad as long as it gets to our goal, but we didn't make our goal today. It was slow. I haven't listed since Saturday. I didn't only list a couple things Saturday. I didn't list it all on Friday, so I don't think that helped the algorithm any. But people are complaining of slower sales, so that's probably a factor too. The economy, all those things. Let's get into it, though. What do we have first?
First up on Poshmark, we've got this Ninja coffee maker filter with the brew basket. Replacement part sold for $24 plus shipping on Poshmark.
The last two that I've had of those have both sold on Poshmark. And I just said, I'm going to start listing some of my kitchen appliances on there just to see if the parts sell because of our test with the Google search and stuff and finding items. And it's worked. Two have sold, so very cool.
Then, to start us off on eBay, we've got this lot of 9 magazines. This is Premier Guitar from the late 2000s, sold for $22.50.
Not worth it at all?
Nope.
And some of the magazines that we sold for like 40 or 50 bucks, we make money. This one, we're not going to make anything.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see it get out of our magazine bucket, though. Next.
Then we got this pair of New Balance women's light hiker boots. Well, not boots. They're walking shoes, but they're hikers. Those are 910, size 10. And those are from Camp 2022 and sold for $27 and some change.
I paid $5 for those.
Then the DVD 200 buy, we've got number 10, the 3-disc set, sold for $12 and some change. Then from the Opera buy, Dear World sheet music, sold for $18 shipped. Then
Pretty
we got
good for that one.
a lot of 9 Toby Keith CDs. There's Greatest Hits, 2, Blue Moon, Pull My Chain, Boomtown, just to name a few, and those sold for $20 shipped. Then we got a 2010 Toyota Corolla radio, sold
$5 at a
for
garage sale.
$55 shipped. Then this one's a cool one to look out for. This is Alfred Hitchcock, the Classic Collection. It is on Blu-ray. It is not sealed, and it's still sold.
Three Blu-rays.
Three Blu-rays in one. Sold for $51 shipped.
I got this from my thrift store. They have a little Halloween section out there because that's when this is the time of year is when I went to the thrift store. And this was sitting in the Halloween section, like they had scary movies or whatever. Found this, like, that looks cool. Looked it up, paid $3 or $4, and it sold for 50 something. So, what a sale there.
Then the DVD 200 buy got us Private Secretary Volume 1, 2, 3, and 4 for $18 shipped. Then we've got the vintage chromatic pitch pipe instrument, the Master Key, for $14 shipped. And last but not least, while we're pulling tonight, the Mission UK Children of 1988. It's a Mercury CD, sold for almost $10 shipped.
So not a whole lot, guys. A lot of media type stuff, a lot of smalls. No real big items aside from, I guess, the Blu-ray's the best one. It's not even that crazy. Yeah. But stay tuned. You'll see Tuesday sales next, Wednesday, Thursday, and hopefully it picks up for the rest of this week. Back with sales for
Tuesday.
How do we do?
Tuesday.
Right.
Why is the coloring weird?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it looks better.
I had too much of a tan. So, first up to start.
I can see you now. You're not like a ghost.
We had,
coming from the guy who's super pale too.
Yeah, we had 14 sales on our 2 platforms today. On 2 of our platforms today. For just
14 each. Crazy. That'd be crazy.
That would be so cool.
Anyways.
But that came to just over $520.
Really good day. Yesterday was kind of weak. Listed some stuff last night, and none of it sold. But other stuff sold, which is cool. So let's get into it. First sale.
On Mercari, we got this men's Nike Chicago Cubs jacket thing.
Like a track type jacket, kind of. A thicker one, but it's...
size extra large, and that sold for $21.
And is the Cubs, is that a baseball team or a football team? A little testing Linda's knowledge here.
It said MLB in the listing, so I'm going to go with baseball.
Correct. She's learned a few things. Or at least her deductive reasoning skills. Anyways, next.
First up on eBay, this is a cool one. This is a vintage 90s MTV shirt. It's got a bug on it.
This is 120 minutes. It's definitely got some cracking. You can see the shirt. This is from our rock and roll buy, but it came with a bunch of vintage shirts. We've gotten through 1 box of them. I still have 1 to go here, but I knew there was money in these. They've been sitting for years. I finally got around to listing them. We made a ton of money on the CDs, DVDs, books, records. We still sell them periodically. Then I found another box that I had left. We call it like the Forgotten Rock and Roll box of DVDs that sold. So very profitable. This sold for
$70 shipped.
We will take that. I'm happy with it.
Then I had a Ionic Pro air purifier and it stopped working.
That was free? Or it was from our main source, or that one you bought?
I think I paid $5 for each one.
I think I paid $5.
I think I paid $5.
So Linda kept it for ourselves. We used it for
because I liked it. I liked it. Yeah, this one I used for a couple years, but then it stopped working, so parted it out because I got a new one from him. So this sold for $32 shipped for the filter.
The new one you bought for the one we have now. You bought for yourself.
This new one I bought.
This is from the one we just got rid of.
Yeah.
So we actually had one before that I got from a garage sale.
And we sold the filter on that too.
And it broke. And I sold the filter and I think the base maybe or another part to it.
Yeah.
And then we got another one and it broke after a while. And
this one didn't last that long.
They were used though, so it wasn't like we bought them brand new. So we got them used and I think they just were kind of worn out. But anyways, made all of our money back on this. So pretty cool.
Nice. Then one of our Barbies. So this is the Princess of Japan Barbie doll of the world from 2003. Cool, very cutesy.
Beautiful dress right there.
Very
pretty. I love that little back kind of image too. So
yeah. Somebody messaged and asked if she was still attached to the box and whether it was a smoking home or not. And I said right now it's not in a smoking home, but I can't verify for the before. But it doesn't smell like smoke or anything, and she still is attached to the background. So she is in great condition and sold for $34 shipped.
And on these, I think we're in them about $7 a piece. These are from the second Barbie buy. The first one we paid $10 a piece, where I kind of cherry picked. Then I bought everything else at a better discount. I bought $6 or $7, so happy to see that one go.
Next up, we got a pair of men's New Balance tennis shoes. Are these like tennies, like tennis shoes, or are they tennis shoes?
That's what they're not for tennis, but that's what people call tennis shoes.
I know a tennis shoe, but I'm like, is it a tennis shoe or just a tennis shoe?
It's like a walking shoe.
Okay.
It's probably for someone with it's a wide.
It's a size 13 4E.
Yeah, someone with a bigger foot. Yeah. Kind of like a all black dad shoe, basically. Kind of chunkier. Yeah.
And those sold for $54 shipped.
Your dad will wear those probably, but he doesn't wear probably all black shoes. But
yeah, I don't think he ever has. He's a very big into the big white chunky shoes.
Big dad shoes, Nike Air Monarchs.
And he's a size 13 wide, so it's a big white chunky shoe. Next up, we got Yes live at Montreux from 2003, the DVD, and that sold for $8 and some change. We've sold Yes before. Yeah,
I had a bunch of them. I had like 3 or 4 of them I got from a sale. This has been listed for a while, and I've had multiple offers, but it finally sold.
This is a snapback by Hitachi Tool. It says The Boss on it, and it sold for $20 shipped.
Yep, I took a best offer. Kind of cool because it does say The Boss. So
then another $20 item. This is a vintage 90s Hobie Hawaiian shirt from it's a 2XL, sold for $20.
I think we had a bunch of Hobie hats we sold one time.
I think so.
I think we sold a couple Hobie hats for like $20-25.
Then we sold another Sharp VCR.
Another one. The first one we sold in a while. The last one we sold was JVC the other day.
We sold a Sharp remote.
Yeah. I don't usually come across Sharp, and it's not a crazy good brand, but if I find it with the remote, I'll grab it. This one sold for
$65 shipped. Then we've had this sitting around for a minute. This is the complete series house box of Everybody Loves Raymond. It's got the discs in it, but they're not like in a regular like DVD case. They're in like these little
almost like a book, but it's like the size of like a CD.
Yeah. So. I don't know if this is the same person that asked, but they wanted to know if it had Spanish subtitles, and I looked and checked, and it does. So it sold for $48 shipped, and we picked that up at one of our local. It was 10
plus tax, so it took a while to sell. I thought it would go a little quicker because it's a complete series, but I am happy to see it go.
Then we have another one of these California Creations ready to paint. I
forgot what this one is. I don't know.
Are they ceramic or are they?
Yeah, I think they're ceramic.
So they're ceramic, cute little houses. This is Dover Station. It's 4.5 inches tall. It does have the sign on it. It's damaged.
The sign's like, there's the pole there, like little railroad sign or whatever, crossing sign, and that's broken off. You might be able to glue it back on, but it's all sealed, so I'm not going to open it up and try to glue it. Yeah. So I listed it cheaper than the rest we're going for, and it sold for
$32.50 shipped.
It was $1, so we'll take it. I got 2 other ones too. So
next up, you see behind us all the time this stack of cups right here. They are vintage 7-Eleven Slurpee cups, and we sold some of them. This is a lot of 6. There's there's 3 King Kong ones in there. There's an Army Surplus one, a Kill Raven one, and those sold for 31.5 shipped.
We sold some by themselves for $15, $12, but then there were some that weren't selling that well individually. These are from the 70s, I think. Yeah, 76. So I just made a couple little lots, and then this sold. So I paid $14 for all of them, or maybe less. Maybe it was less than that, $12, I don't know. And we had like 25 of them, so it was a really good deal. From a dealer too, he was a reseller.
Then we sold a pair of our IKEA curtains. So there's 2 panels in each one, and then there's two sets of 2 panels. So they get 4 panels of curtains, sold for $42 shipped. Then last but not least, we have Godzilla on Blu-ray, sealed, sold for 11 and some change. Oh, sorry.
If you're gonna watch Godzilla, you gotta watch it in 3D. Brand new sealed, so yeah. That's it. What a good day compared to yesterday, which was not so good.
No.
But gotta get this all packed up. We'll see you in a second. Anything else saw last night?
No. Sorry.
Bummer. Didn't make goal. We didn't eat last night either to punish ourselves. Just kidding. We always eat. You can tell. We'll see you in the next clip with what sells when. Sales for Wednesday. How did we do?
We had 8 sales on our 2 of our platforms for just under $310.
So, not the greatest day. A little bit slower quantity than yesterday and better sales yesterday. But let's get into it. First item is a good one.
On Mercari, we've got this Raising Cane's camo hat. Like a worker's hat, or maybe even just like one you can buy. And this sold for $50 plus shipping.
It is a real,
Mercari.
it's got like a real tree collab with it or whatever. They make like camo stuff. So, pretty cool. That was $2.
Then over to eBay, we've got this U.S. Military Enhanced Tactical Load-Bearing Vest. In the woodland print, and that did sell for $38 shipped.
Yeah, it came out of a big military like little lot that we got.
Then we have this Waterford Marquee crystal picture frame. It's got like ABC blocks for like a baby or something like that, and that sold for $36 shipped.
I think it was $3.
Then we got a Logitech black and white wireless mouse with the dongle, sold for 10 and some change.
If you ever get these Mises, you want to make sure it's got the little USB thing. A lot of times they're inside the little battery cover, so you need those to make it work.
Then we've got this vintage Nike Windbreaker tracksuit, the 2-piece. It's a size medium, and it's got like an orange and silver stripe that's kind of reflective on it, and that sold for 74 and some change. And
that was, I think, $15. We sold another one, a bluish one. We sold on Mercari, so I got them at the same time, 15 plus tax each, and then sold them. I think that one for around the same, $70.
Then we got another pair of our Nike Air Force One triple whites, size 9.5.
Triple double white yellow.
Sold for $30.
Those are $5. Those ones have a little mark on them too, a little bit worse condition, so I list them a little cheaper. I think we're down to 4 more to go, so maybe 5.
Then the next 2 sales are actually same buyer, same shipping address and everything. So they got the 2000 to 2002 Honda Passport ETM and the 2001 Honda Passport manual with the fuel emission guide.
Yep.
And those came to just around $52.
We have a ton of passports. They don't sell. No, we don't have a ton of passport manuals. Saying you have a bunch of passports is like a crime, but anyways, we have a bunch of these. They don't sell often, but when they sell, it's always cool. We're way into the money.
It's nice that they bought a set, basically.
And the reason these are separated because this one's an 2000 and 2002, so it covers multiple years, so we listed it separately. That way, anybody from that year could buy it. But happy to see those go.
Yep.
Is that it? Man, feels like not much because it isn't much, but luckily for Linda, easy packing day. Still some decent dollar things, and that hat was really cool. We'll see you in the next clip with what sells Thursday tomorrow. Sales for Thursday. How did we do?
We had 9 sales on our main platform, eBay, for just over $570.
A couple of big to high dollar sales here kind of helped really.
Not big items.
No, but like big dollar amounts really shifted the tide on this one. Let's get into it. Marriage is fun. Next.
First up, we sold one of these Motorola docking stations for the Droid X and X2. We have 2 of them, so I think it put that was the last item or something like that. So we'll have to list another one, but that sold for 13.5 shipped.
Not a whole lot.
Then we got this lot of 3 IKEA Hendrickstall Gobo chair covers. I don't know if they're a discontinued item, but Cameron picked them up at one of our local thrift stores
There's a
for...
year on them. They were $6.99 each. I got 3 of them. Found 2, and I'm like, oh, there might be more. And I dug through this whole thing on the top of the shelf to look for it. Found 1 more. We sold all 3 for
$135 shipped.
So we're in them for like 20 bucks probably with tax. But what a good buy. The other day we sold some IKEA curtains for 42. We've done really well selling certain IKEA items that people will go out and buy again. So
Not all IKEA items
but
are
take a look.
equal, but...
Yeah, some things you might be worth looking up. So
then this Sony Handycam sold once before, but it had a cosmetic issue that I had to fix. So I fixed it
the best,
to the best of my knowledge, my ability.
The plastic on here had cracked and kind of broken a little bit. We realized it as we were about to ship it out, and Linda's like, "Oh, it was in the picture." I'm like, "I missed it." So we told them, they didn't want it. Obviously, we refunded them. Linda went ahead and just glued it back on, so it's at least stable now. I put in listing that it is damaged and all that, and it sold for
$100 shipped.
This was $8. This is a very
one of our favorite Saks Thrift Avenue.
Yes.
Then we got this pair of Sperry Top Cider brown leather boat shoes.
Yep.
Men's size 9 medium, 9 mature, 9.
No, 9M is like
men's.
9. Yeah, it's like
So
9 normal size. It's not like
well,
narrow or
normal
anything.
doesn't start with an N.
Yeah, but it means it's not
M.
it's not narrow. It's not wide. It's just standard size 9.
So what word would that be? Median?
Regular.
Mediocre.
9 regular. No. Next.
Sold for $28 shipped. Then, Camp 2023 got this straight line sonic laser tape measure, new in package. I believe I picked this up.
I think for $4.
And it sold for $19 shipped.
Should go first class.
Then, another big Lego set. This is the Lego Elves, Regana's Magic Shadow Castle.
It is open, but
It
sealed
is, yeah.
bags.
Open box sealed bags. Sold for $180 shipped.
I think this one was $20. The other day we sold a Star Wars one that I paid $40 for. Same sale, bought this one I think for $20 or $25, and it sold for $180. So very good.
It gives me Maleficent vibes.
Yeah,
though.
well, because of these little things on the top.
Next up, we got Alice in Wonderland on VHS.
This is a killer right here.
Factory sealed. Look at that. Sold for $12 and some change.
Not that great.
Then we got this set of Polar Bear Always Coca-Cola vintage playing cards, still sealed. Sold for $7.50 shipped.
Not very great.
And last but not least, we've got this Minolta Dynax 500 SI camera with the lens. It does work, and sold for $36.50 shipped.
I don't even know what I paid for that one. That's that where I got it from? Oh,
yeah,
from one of our
big sources.
That's all we got, guys. I don't think we sold anything extra yesterday, so we appreciate you guys watching. Hope you learned something over these past 4 days of what we sold. Today was a cool day with those IKEA things. We sold a $100 camera and a $180 Lego set. So
also, we got our referral account open on our Vendu, so we are going to put a link in our description box so that you guys can check it out. Obviously, we have loved Vendu, and we want you to love Vendu just as much as we do, in hopes that, hey, maybe they call us up one day. But if you're thinking about doing Vendu, go ahead and hit that link and get a little coupon code.